Yeah, my okay. Okay, folks. Another story I want to tell. It's about being alone. You know, in the beginning, when God did come to me, uh, I was not alone. I was with people all the time. You understand? I did like to be with people all the time. But now, when God did touch me, I things did change. So the first time I did go to heaven, I saw God in a big boat, and this boat was standing somewhere in heaven. And I did go there, and I did call, God, are you up there? And God told me, yeah, come. And I told him, how can I come? I do not have wings or anything. So God levitated me up in this big boat, what was very high. And then I come in, and I saw God was sitting on a table, but almost did fall down. Very old table. And God was in very old clothes. And he was sitting on a very old chair, but also almost did fall down. And I saw that God was completely alone. And and God was crying. So I did go to God and put my arm around him. And I told him, this is the last time you did cry, Father. For I will cry for you, and I will take your pain. I don't want to see you crying again, but you will see me crying a lot of times. So when I did say this, I did come out of the vision, and I told my Father God, I saw that you are alone, and I saw that it is good for me to be alone. So God never told me to be alone, but I saw that God was alone. So I wanted to be alone. And that's why, folks, I'm alone. People can do me nothing because I'm alone. People cannot give me diseases because I'm alone. People cannot tell me stories because I'm alone. People cannot let me do things because I'm alone. People cannot bring me to parties I don't want to go to or it's not good for me. People cannot let me do things what is not good for me because I'm alone. And that's why I'm alone. I like to be alone. It brings me more close to God than ever before. And ever before did not exist because I know God now for 8 years. And in the way I'm talking was in the beginning of this 8 years. And there I started to be alone. So that is the real reason I am completely alone in this world. I got nothing with other people. I want nothing with other people. And other people can learn me nothing. They can show me everything. I will learn in what you show, but it will not say that I will do it. I never will do what you did learn, but you will do what you did learn. And I see this in this world happening all the time. That's why I am alone. I love to be alone. It brings me more close to my Father. That's why I'm alone. That's the whole story behind it. Did God tell me to be alone? No, no. I saw God was alone. And I thought, I'm gonna do the same things what God do. So I mimic God here in this world. You understand? Precisely what God do, I do here in this world. You understand? If you are a sinner, you will not go to heaven. If you are a sinner, you will not come in this house. You understand? This house is my heaven. And I am God in that house. So how God react in his world, this is how I react here in this world. I want no one next to me. No one in my house or this house. Because nothing is mine. It all belongs to God. But sometimes I let sinners in. Why? Well, I explain. So one day a sinner come in and I saw it was a sinner. And God did warn me by the weather. It became dark in a moment of time. And I do understand how God is warning me for someone dark steps inside. So he's a sinner. So he sit down on my couch and start to talk about the Bible and all that kind of things. And I told him, do you know that I love you? And he told me, I am not so nice. And I told him, I don't care, I love you. You know, I really love you. Can I hug you? Because I really do love you. And the man started to sweat. And he told me again, I am not such a nice person. And again, I go in front of him and wanna try to hug him. And he say, no, no, don't do this. I am not that nice. And then he go on his knees and he walk through my house to the door. But I did bombard him with my love. And he was sweating and he was almost crying. And he walked on his knees out of the door. This is when a sinner comes inside. I can let you walk out on your knees, folks. I can do this easy. For me, it's just a game. You understand? So I did do this with this man, and then he started to stand up and walk away very fast. I told my Father God with a smile into the air. I told my Father God, you saw this, Father, this sinner. I did pay him my love. He did not like, but I did understand he did not like. That's why I did give him some. But folks, you need to understand, everything I do in love, and I do it alone. I am completely alone. And God never told me to be alone. And also he will not tell other people to be alone. Even he know it's better to be alone, folks, because there will come no harm in your life anymore. The harm will start by other lives. You need to understand what people can do to you. People cannot do it to you if you do not go with people, because it's the people who do it, and it's you who take it. Well, that's the reason I will be alone, you know, and it's really the truth. I was in heaven and I was in a big boat, and this boat is standing in heaven, but they think they can find it on earth. But till the nail from the man who was hanging, there is nothing to find, not a drop of blood, nothing to find. Also, not the place to find. It's all took away. God took it all. You can find it back in heaven, folks. There is where the boat is standing, and there is where God sometimes go and want to be alone. And he do have many angels, but sometimes he need to be alone. And the day I was there, I saw he was completely alone, and I thought I'm gonna do the same thing. Directly did come in my mind. If God did put this in my mind, I don't know. But it did come in my mind directly, and I directly start to do it. This was a few days I walked with God. And in these few days, God did show me everything I need to know. So God was finished in, I think in 3 days I saw it all. But I speak to you like God did show me about years. He needed years so that I will understand what's going on. But he did needed it 3 days for all the problems in this world. He also needed it 3 days to make me in the way he want me to be. 3 days he did clean me up. You understand? But it feels like God is still busy with me right now, still cleaning me up. But he needed it only 3 days. So God do have something with number three in the works he do. Because definitely I did feel 3 days God's presence in me, really in me, uh, like I was demonized by God. You understand? This was the feeling, like I was demonized by God. Did not knock. My son, can I come in? No, no, he did come in like an intruder, like a burglar, and he took me. I could do nothing. I could say nothing. But my mind already was gone from the normal mind I did have. So I could say nothing anymore. I was standing there, and the only thing I did ask myself, what is going on? What the heck is this? I never did get this in my life ever. And now It started in end 2012, and it was 25 of December. It all did started on 25 of December. And I was shocked for life, folks. Also, it's a lie. 25 December that God was born is completely a lie. God was not born. Yeah, you say Jesus. I say God because I know it's God and you think it's Jesus. But I'm telling you, folks, this was not Jesus, it was God Himself. And He was born not on the day people think it was. I saw God was born a little bit next to summertime. There God was born. Or you call Him Jesus. I call Him God. That's the time God was born. So they lie about 25 of December that He was born. And they also lie that He was killed. Because it do not fit. It's not true. He was not born that day, and he also was not killed that day. People say or people think. And I saw how God was born. People talk about the big bang, but out of the big bang did God come. For sure. Out of the big bang, God did come. I'm very scared for the big bang. If it comes back, it can take my father away. And I will not take over. It's not going to happen. I did promise to be with God forever, and if God die, I die. End of story. Nothing to talking about. God cannot talk about this, that I will change my mind or something. No, folks. No, it's not going to happen. I know who I am, and I know with who I am. And I know my promises. And my promises standing forever and ever. The promises I did make to God, they are standing forever and ever. And this is one of the promises. If God die, I die. Is it possible? God told me everything is possible, my son. So it's possible that this big bang can come back and take God away. The way he was born by the big bang, also the big bang can take God away. And God told me, if this happens, then you can take over. And I told my father God, this is not going to happen. Because I told you, I'm going to die together with you. And folks, I am not Jesus Christ, because that will say that I am God. You understand? I am not God, but I do the things God do. Precisely the same. You understand? I am not that powerful. That's only my Father. But I do the way of my Father. Precisely. Because that is the way I did learn. I did learn a lot of dirty stuff from you people. Wow, if I did understand in that time when I was born, I will be a very lonely guy, but a very happy guy also. Really never sick. You know how many people did make me sick? Let's talk about sickness. You know how many people did make me sick? I can tell you folks, many people did make me sick. Really sick. You understand? People did make me sick. You know how many people did turn around my mind? You know how many people did turn around my mind? That I will become different in their way? You know how many? You know how effective it is? You know how easy it can be? You know that you always will be with people so that you will create this into each other? Did you know all those things? It's very easy for people to make you sick and to give you another mind. It's a mind blowing thing, but it is the truth. That's why, in my mind, no one gonna do anything because I am alone and I am alone with God. But God never told me to be alone. But I did get the feeling when I saw God completely alone, crying and all that kind of things. I needed to hug my father and I needed to take away the tears of God. And you don't want to see this God cry because you will cry like a baby if you see this. And I was standing there, man. I was standing next to God. I did look into his eyes. I know what I saw. It was magical, but I could nothing do more than starting to cry like a baby. And I did not stop. So God put an arm around me and he told me, now stop crying. This is where I did make promises for God and I will keep them. As long God do live, I keep my promises. Because if God do not live anymore, it means I also die. I also don't want to live. I cannot live without God. This is completely the truth. That's why I'm really the unknown prophet of God. Because I'm very close to God. And the things I do and the things I say, they are unbelievable, folks. I do understand. But you will understand better when you find me back there where I belong, there where no one will follow me. Because God don't want you. That's my life, folks. That's my life. And I did choose to stay alone. I also did choose not eat the flesh from the living. Everything what lives, I do not eat. Because God did blow life in it. I will not eat. You understand? These are the foods I do not eat. And then you will say, how it will be with eggs. Eggs, folks, don't eat them. They are poisoned. Don't eat eggs. Like milk. Milk is nice, but milk is not the milk from a long time ago anymore. So sometimes it is very dirty, the milk. I will be happy when the milk is nice. Then I'm happy. Long time ago, I did not have to think like that. The milk always was nice, man. Good milk from the farm, from the cow, out of the cow. You lay under it and milk yourself. That's the best milk you ever can get. Right out of the cow, man. I'm telling you. But now it go into machines, into the fabrics and all that kind of bullshit, and you don't know what they put in, and before you know it, you are poisoned. So the milk is not trustable also. But I still drink milk. But I do not eat the eggs. This got nothing to do with the chicken, because the chicken need to give the eggs to you. That's why the chicken is there. It need to give the eggs to you. That's why the cow is there. God did give you the cow because you can drink from it. And this is needed because if you don't take the milk of the cow, then the cow will die. You need to milk the cow or the cow will die. It's the same with the chicken. You need to take the eggs from the chicken. It's a gift from the chicken. The chicken is a bird and it comes from God. God did give these eggs to you. So did God poison the eggs and the milk? No, people did. People changed their ways. Because it need to be more modern and all that kind of shit. You understand? It's like you need a new pair of tits. So your old tits you throw away and you take new tits. And you look like a harlot. But that's what you want. That's your choice. Right? But I will not eat everything what's alive. What what did what the meaning was that God did blue life in it. I will never take a thing like that. Not gonna happen. I better starve the dead before I will kill animals like that. I better starve. This is what did come into me when I started to walk with God. Huh? Not directly, but in a few days or a few months, I started to feel like, yeah, I cannot eat fish. I cannot eat any bird. I cannot eat eggs. I need to watch out for the milk. I will not eat chicken or in my soup, chicken and all that kind of things. I eat the soup, but I take away the things what is in it. So the chicken, when I do have chicken soup, I take away the chicken out of it because that is my promise. I will keep my promise. That's the promise I did make with God. But I did make many promises. I need to keep them all, or I lie to God. I never will lie to God like I will not lie to you. So if you like to know the question why I want to be alone, now here do we have some reasons that I want to be alone. Because you people make me sick. You people make me angry. You people let me think another way than I think myself. You show me things I do not like. You show me things I like but are not good. You people do that kind of things. That's why I will not be with people. It's better to stay alone. And by the way, I will be more close to God than I will ever be with you. Because I don't really want to be with you. Better stay away from me. That's the way I live. That's the way I want it. That's the only way what works. And it works also for you. So stay alone and do understand what I'm talking about. You will find out very fast what I'm talking about. And you will feel very different than all the people who are together with each other. Because now you are alone. And you will understand a world to be alone. And you will like that new alone world. You will like it. So you don't want to become sick and all that kind of things and think strange and do strange things like smoking and all the kind of weed, heroin, hashish, whatever there is. Love, wrong side of love, or gay or what, lesbian or whatever. Don't be with people. It's where it comes from. There it comes from. It comes from you. And I don't want you. I don't want the wrong things. I am not searching for this. That's why my decision is to be alone with God and no one else. No angels, no nothing. Only God, the one who did give everything to me in what I speak right now. Nice alone with God. And what people say, yeah, I don't care, man. I don't freaking care what you say. I don't care. But what I get from God, I care. I care. I always will listen to God and never will listen to you. So the COVID-19 and all that kind of thing, I will not listen to it. I will become sick with COVID, so be it. Gonna die by COVID, so will it be. I don't care, folks. I did make my decisions. and they are completely righteousness in God. So I will not take COVID-19 bullshit. But how can I get it? I do not walk with people, so I never will become sick. That's how easy it is. You get it from people. Nowhere else. So my neighbor eat chicken, and in the chicken is something. And the next day, this guy talk with me, and I become sick. That's how it goes. You understand? First, you need the act before you will react, or before it will attack. Yeah, this is also how COVID-19 did start, folks. It started by people, you know, people that created this, and other people are sent into this world to make you sick. Airplanes filled up with people. It did go everywhere. I saw airplanes going everywhere. And that was in the time when this Chinese town in Wuhan or something, Wuhan, was attacked by this kind of thing. But this thing comes from people, high, dirty people, doctors and professors. They are connected with the devil. So this thing, COVID-19, it comes from the devil. The medicines, it comes from the devil. People of the devil are involved with this kind of bullshit. So it comes from the devil. And that's why this is going on, folks. And also that's why it's the reason I do not take COVID-19 medicines and all that kind of bullshit. You understand? And by the way, it can make you more sick. And yeah, I told you folks, it needs 2 years time, 1 or 2 years time, and then I will see you back. All these people who did take this COVID-19 medicine. All right? Show me if you are still there. Because it will not work directly. If it starts to work directly, you will become directly ill, and all the people will see, hey, 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 wow, man, these guys, they take it and they are all sick. So then the other rest of the world will not take it. So they did think very smart. So it must be, like I tell you will become sick, but it will not start directly. Some people who cannot handle the medicine, yeah, they will die from it or will become very ill of it. Yeah, you do have many people who also will die on this medicine. And I'm telling you, folks, many people did die on this medicine already. You know nothing about. And you are next. For the people who took this medicine, Yeah, it go like a snake into you. You understand? It sneaks into you. It bites you and you do not understand you are bitten. But you will understand you took the medicine and you will understand the poison will start later. It cannot start directly because then all the people will see that the medicine will kill. So these doctors did find a way to put it in you and that it will not be visible directly. It will not start to work direct. It will start to work, but in a bad way, not directly. You know, and that's also what the poisonous snake do. It will bite you, and you will not understand that you are bitten. But the poison is in you, and later you will become sick and die. That's why the reason I do not take the medicine. God showed me, folks. God showed me. So all the people who took this medicine, it's the beginning of the mark of the beast. It's the beginning. It do have a tail, and this tail will come after the COVID-19. You understand? Then you will understand the tail of the whole story. But for now, I'm telling you a fairy tale. Huh? You get it? But the tale will be ready when the fairy tale is done. My fairy tale. You do not believe. You do not understand what I say. You do not listen. You don't want to listen. I think you want to become sick and die. So take COVID-19 medicine. Come on, take it. Show me in 2 years what did happen to you and tell me. Okay? I will be still here, folks. Nothing did happen with me. I never took something. And then you will cry and say, oh man, now I'm gonna die. Yep, you do. Better start to listen to what I say. I make no jokes, folks. But this is what's going on. You are bitten by the snake, but you do not understand the poison of it. You will understand later. It will work. Don't worry. It will start to work. You will feel ill someday, and then it will become worse. And then you will understand. Oh my God, this unknown prophet did warn me already for this. And now I get it. And now I feel it. Now I completely understand. The poisonous snake he did talk about. He was so right. We never did listen to him. I folks, I'm here only to warn. Nothing more. You can listen to it or you do have a button and can go away from me. Come on. I don't care. If you don't want to listen, then don't listen. You think I care? Do you think I care for your life? No, man, you need to care for your own life. So I only want that your life will be longer, but you will make it very short if you do not listen. That's up to you. I did do my best. And God also can never tell me, You never did do your best, my son. You never did tell the people. Because I was always there. For now, 8 years almost, folks. I'm there. I'm warning you. I'm warning you all the time. Almost every day. And the first warning is what did come in? I told you in visions. I think that's the most honest way I can be honest with you. It's what I saw. So what I saw, I will tell you. And I told God also. I will tell the people, Father God, in what you let me see, that this will start to happen on earth. I will tell them that you told me that I am unknown, that I am an enigma, and that I am a little bit strange. God tell me you are a little bit strange. Yeah? God did talk to me like he also did not know me very well. You know? Like I was coming into his world and God also did not know me very well. This is how God did come to me. But this is not true. But this is the feeling he did give me when he started to talk who I am. But God also do not know what I am. You know? So that's why God told me, yeah, you are an enigma. God called me an enigma. Something what exists and do not exist. It is something between this. So I did become the unknown prophet of God. So I'm a very old story, folks. And I tell you a very old story. But in the jacket of now, in the cloak of now, you need to watch out for your new cloak. I am in it with my story. So, folks, that's why I want to be alone. You know, I can get no diseases. I can get no trouble. I can get no problems. I don't have to listen to you because you cannot talk to me. I am with no one. Sometimes I see my neighbors, they say hi and bye, and that's it. How's it going? Yes. How's it going with you? Yeah, good. Good for you. You know, I'm also very standing alone in my words. You know, I try to push them away from me in my words. You know, how's it going? Yeah, man, it's okay. With you? But I say it in the way I show you now. Precisely, this is what I am. You know, they know I am not with people. I do not like people. And you will say, but you also do belong to that people. You did live among them all the time. Yeah, and a pity I did. I was much more healthier if I never did. I never did have to go through what I did go through in the time I did live a despicable life because of the despicable people is what makes me despicable. Now they cannot make me despicable anymore. And if you are sick on the internet and you show me, yeah, and you speak to me, you never can come to me. You understand? So you can be sick there and die. It's not a problem. I will watch you die. You understand? You cannot make me sick, but you can make me sick in my mind if I watch this kind of thing. So I don't watch it, you know, because it can make me sick in my mind still. But the cause of people, of course. I don't know any better, or people can make me sick. And then you think that the devil can make you sick. Yeah, the devil can make you sick, but not me. But you can make me sick. That's why I'm not with people. And there are many people. So I need to watch out. What kind of food I bring into my house and all that kind of things. I need to be very careful in what people gonna give me. And sometimes I drink milk, you know, and then I think, yeah, it's good milk, and then later I feel not very well. And then I think the only thing I took was milk, and the milk was not good enough. But most of the times, well, I it's okay. The milk is okay, so you still can drink the milk till someone will pee in your milk, because this also will happen, folks, on a big scale. You know, so watch out. Big stores, it is possible that people will pee in your drink or will put something in your food, needles or something. You understand? I'm not telling a joke or something. Till you understand, you bite in it and that your mouth is filled up with needles, then you understand me maybe better. So watch out, because this is what this world is, did become dangerous. This is how good you need to watch out. Be very careful. Warning. I was still a young boy, and I did work in where they kill cows, you know, a slaughterhouse. I did work into a slaughterhouse. And then I saw people working, and the flesh did fall on the floor, and then they step on it and they put it back so that it will go into this fabric things and that it will be sent to people. This is where I did stop and started to think, wow, that is crazy. It can be me who will eat the flesh people that stand on, spit on, and all that kind of things. put it back from a very dirty floor you don't really want to eat from. And then it go into the machine again. So it will be mixed up with the other flesh. So the other flesh become like the flesh what was on the floor. And this is what you eat. I saw this thing, folks. I never eat it again. Because if it go like that, you only need to see it with your own eyes. So that you will understand. Wow, that is crazy. And this is happening in that kind of slaughterhouse houses. You understand? Watch out. Watch out for people. They are like that. All of them? No, of course not. We also do have good thinking people, but there are also a lot of people who try to knock you out on the street. That's also a very nice thing to do. You're walking on the street, someone come to you and knock you out on the street so that you fall down like like a leaf from a tree, like you are dead. Huh? They knock you out and they start to laugh with whole groups of people. You understand? That is people. That's a joke. That is fun. Someone hitting knockout and all that kind of shit. I saw many of these kind of things, folks. I also did go with people like that. Huh? It was my lifestyle. So I know about everything what my people did do. The people I did work with, they did do the same thing. Group of friends, party, knock each other out, and all that kind of things. Or hit you in the nuts, and all that kind of all dirty things. It did happen with me also once. And I told this guy, if you do this one more time, and he tried to do it one more time, I tell him, huh? Don't do it. You will be very sorry that you ever did touch me there. And he never did do it again. So it did work. But first he thought it was a joke of me, and he can do it again. But then I come more strongly to him. And then he thought, oh man, he's ready to kill me. Because my eyes were like fire and tears, you know. It was very painful what he did do. I did warn him, if you do this one more time again. But these are friends with each other. They do things, going and drink beer and eat the glass of the beer and spit it out or make it, you know, you chew it and you spit it out and then your mouth is bleeding and then people laugh in your face because your mouth is bleeding. And also these guys who did do this start to laugh, you know. They did go for that kind of thing. This was the group of my people I did go with all the time. I saw them do it and I thought, these people are crazy and going down for nothing. They are not scared for anything. Who will start to eat glass? Well, mine, my friends did. They all did eat glass. They also told me, Yeah, take a bite, man. Bleed with us. I told him, yeah, I'm not crazy. But this is also some friend of mine did started this, and then they all did started that thing. So he started to eat glass, and then the whole group started to eat glass. So all the glass did go into the mouth and chewing till it become till your mouth start to bleed and all that kind of thing, you know. But that was fun, like knocking someone down, and fun. That is not the normal behavior. But I told you about my friends, who they are and what they did. Only I did not do it. But I always was with that friend. But I did have something nice. I did have a nice house. And I could do everything there. Dancing, partying till deep into the night. Smoking weed, hash, heroin, cocaine, whatever. They did good fuck there. And yeah, they did bring girls and fuck the girls there, you know. So yeah, it was party all the time. I saw this thing, and I did not jump on that girls because that girls easy to get fucked, you know. Yeah, they lay down and you go with your dick in it. That's all you need to do. They lay down and you fuck it, you know. It did go like this all the time. Some harlots who like to fuck like that or like to be used like that, you know. It did happen many times. I saw it many times. And it did happen in that house. I was the leader of, you know. So I was the leader of that house. So they always did listen to me, you know, or else the house is gone because the leader is not there anymore to take them in. So I was the leader of the house. So this pack of wolves, did listen to me. And you can ask my friends. They will say the same thing. They will say, yeah, what he say right now, completely truthful. We did react like wolves. They always did fight and all that kind of things, you know. And ask me to come with them and fight together with them. And I never did go, you know. But I also did bring them in a deep delusion. You know, I told them lies, that I'm a very dangerous person and all that kind of thing. And now I'm telling you folks, I'm a very dangerous person. You better believe that I do walk with God. And this is what makes me very dangerous. My mouth, you need to watch out for. Before you know it, I get you. And I go for your soul. I go for nothing else. Because I know your soul is weak. So I go for the weakest spot. It's your soul. Your soul is easy to sell. You show me. So I go for the soul because it's so easy to play with. And it's completely the truth, guys. I really go for your soul because I know it's the most easiest way to knock you out, to knock you down. like a boy who walk on the street and will be knocked out and not knowing he was knocked out, and all the people laughing. This is also what I will do with your soul. I will knock you out easy. I can play with all your souls. Very easy to play with. You will not even understand that I play with your souls. I'm playing with your souls right now while I'm talking. I'm playing with you, folks. You listen to me all the time. I will fuck you up badly. I'm telling you, folks. I will fuck you up badly. You understand? Precisely the way you own it. So I will give it to you. For me, easy. I can play with your mind. I can play with your soul. I can let you do whatever I like. In no time, I got you. And you do not even know that I got you. That I take you to the slaughterhouse, where you will become dirty meat together with the rest of it, mixed up, eating into people. Understand why I talk like this? Because that is what you people are. You show me. You show me precisely the way you are, so that's the way you get. This is when you play with the people of God. Ironic, isn't it? I can trigger you easy, folks, to another thought. I'm a guy like that. So I'm very dangerous because I am the unknown prophet of God and I know everything about you. I know how to play and I will win. I'm telling you, I will win. You will not understand that I'm playing with you. You not see it come because you are too stupid. You did not wake up for this kind of thing. So now other people play with you and you do not understand. You are played. End of story. Case closed.